So some of you are going through this amazing ascension, and it's almost like I don't quite understand what's happening here. I don't know quite who I am right now. I seem to just be going with the flow. I keep just listening to my intuition, and somehow it just keeps arriving me where I need it to be at. And it's almost like I feel like this ascension that's happening is coming along with a lot of things we have to work through. So emotions, mindset. But there's a really beautiful way that you're doing it right now. I feel like the way that you're trusting is not like you've ever trusted before. And there's huge power in this energy that you're giving off right now. Yeah, divine's like they see you choosing peace. You could always choose violence, but they see you choosing peace. They see you taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture, and you taking a back seat in certain situations is proving far more rewarding in data gathering than first anticipated. Sometimes you feel like you've got to be all up in there, but sometimes just sitting back and observing, you get to find out much more, and you also feel more confident to listen to your intuitive nudge. So there is definitely a vibe in the air, and you are definitely shining brightly. And you're also, I can feel the nerves. I can feel the nerves because it's sort of just like, oh, this is different. This is new. But I tell you something, that confirmation with the lights, I don't know what's going on with these lights. They're charged. Why are they behaving like this? It's confirmation. The blinking. It's like starlight. I think some of you are going to be in the middle of flashing lights. It's that kind of vibe. Like I just feel like that little flash was just like, be ready for the close-ups. Be ready for, you know, the headshots. Be ready for the interviews. Be ready for the public speaking deals. Be ready for the spoken word. Be ready for the how-tos and this is how I made it through kind of energy, because I feel like you are in a season where you are holding back some of the testimony because you don't want to speak out certain things. There's like a fear that if I speak it, it might just run away from me, or I might tempt fate, or I might say something and it really become real. Like there's a fear of fully emerging into this person because you're like, who is this being that I am becoming? Because you've never did this particular journey before. You've never gone so deep before, and things that you was just doing innately, you're understanding what they really mean. And now the intention behind it is far more deeper. It's far more, it's like it's marinated. You know, when you just let the thing settle and let the goodness just seep in. That's what you've been doing. And I know it's been difficult because some of the times it's like, why am I circling the block on these same things? Why am I having to face the same kind of things? What Divine is saying, that there is a space here for you to integrate everything. And this is what it's been. It's been a season of integration. You felt like you were stagnant. You felt like things were moving slowly. And yeah, for some of us, it was moving slowly. It was so that we could catch up to this energy, so that we could ascend to the position to get into the alignment for the things that are necessary for us, because there is a next level of activation and ascension taking place. Listen, if this message is resonating with you already, please give it a thumbs up, yeah, and comment what is going on. Like, there is a vibe in the air. What is going on with you? What is your ascension vibes? And I was going to say as well, talking about this unique vibe, I feel like there's some ascension symptoms going on, and also there is some real intuitive nudges taking place that are going to lead you to the next level. So please, if you get that, you should call such and such, you know. What about that thing? You should go back to that place. Speak to that lady, especially the lady that was wearing the blue shirt. Speak to the lady wearing the blue shirt. I don't know who that's for, but speak to the lady with the blue shirt. Circle the block on certain things that you have inquired about, because maybe some of the things that you sent out maybe might be in some people's junk folder, and they just need to be reminded of you, so that it's sort of like, oh yes, thank goodness, yes, this is the ideal time that we're speaking right now. So there's that vibe as well. So please listen to that intuitive nudge. Let's see what the animal spirits have got to say for us, because that was just a whole load of downloads. When I say I've been having this headache, and it's like it comes and goes, but it's like soon as it's over, I'm been able to decipher what's been given, what's been downloaded to me. Okay, so the vibration is now, so it says number 16, the coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Right about now, the fact that you are in a space where you're like, Most High, take the wheel. I am ready now, because I've tried all other things. I have gone so far on my own, and now I need to just fully trust. I need to just know that wherever you're taking me, that seems a little bit out of where I was headed, I just need to trust in this divine detour. I know that you are moving me in the direction that I need to move in. Sometime you may end up having to walk this walk, the coyote, just moving through pack mentality, but also this one-up energy, this vibration of seeking for shelter, seeking for the next grab, the next meal, the next excitement. There is definitely a mysterious, curious energy that is being given to you right now, and it's been given to you so that you check the breadcrumbs, that you sniff and you seek out the things, because there are key signs within the journey. There are synchronicities that are giving you these nudges, and I feel like your unique vibe right now is just, I feel like you're just, I can't even explain it. It's sort of like, you know, like when you play that game Blind Man's Buff, and you put the wrap on, and it's like they spin you around, and you've got to find your way around. You've got to find the people by listening, by trusting your steps, because you've been disorientated. You've gone all these different detours. You've spun the block on so many different things, and now it's sort of like, where am I? And instead of panicking, you just have to listen, hone in on what's happening, paying attention, observing, and really allowing your spirit body and your mind and your subconscious and your higher self to guide you through this journey. And I feel like that's what it is that you're doing, but it's almost like you're doing it innately, but it's like every time you see yourself just edging past what you're usually comfortable with, it's sort of like, okay, and now I'm going to keep going, although there's a nervousness. So it's like your vibe right now is, I don't know where it is, but I've done everything that I can do under my own steam, and clearly my own steam ain't enough. Yes, I am great at doing things. I've got great tenacity, but right now I need something else. I need something deeper to move me to the next level. So I'm loving this idea that we are trusting in the great unfolding. We've got number 33, the horse spirit, freedom is yours. There's this energy right now that freedom is in the letting go. Freedom is in the, I know that in this situation, there is only good that can come out of this. this situation, whatever it may look like, this situation, the outcome is going to be what is best for me and for my highest good. This situation is going to cause me to be able to experience, live, expand, do things beyond my wildest dreams. I'm going to be able to gallop into this brand new season with this energy of renewal. Because again, like I said, you've never been here before. You are learning you. This is a unique opportunity because you don't have to stick to what you've known before. You don't have to go by, so I'm such and such, I'm a sister, I'm this person, I'm a brother, da 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 da, I'm this in the rank, I've got siblings, or I don't have siblings, or whatever. You can totally do away with that script and have the freedom of creating this next version because you can feel it happening. And there's a nervousness that, oh, I don't even know what would you have me do? What would I do if I didn't care about what the outcome would be, or didn't care about what people thought? And I just went with this intuitive nudge, and it's like you're doing it bit by bit, and the more you're doing it, the more freedom and the more desire and the more deliciousness that you're feeling, and the more deliciousness energy this freedom is giving you, the more you want. So this is definitely a time for you to tap into all things delicious, all things slightly scary, but at the other side of it is feeding that curiosity, feeding that desire, understanding that particular thing, practicing that particular thing, walking that walk, becoming centered, becoming grounded, speaking life into the situation, into your dreams and your goals right now. This is an actual beautiful time, and it's like I feel like you're in this beautiful, unique position where you're leaning into the fear. It's beautiful because sometimes we can let the fear make us. I feel like you're leaning in. Look at how this horse is just. It's like they're just leaning in, you know, getting closer to the ground, getting closer to Mother Gaia, getting closer to oneself, you know, trusting in that divine detour, just being like, you know what, I'm going to see what it is that you have for me. What would you have me do? Because number 63, vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. There hasn't been a single time or a single person that you have been around that you really wasted your time. Whatever situation, places, people and things have taken up space in your life, there was a lesson in the taking up space. It was, so why did I sit down in this situation for so long? What does this need for people being around or validation really mean for me? Why do I do these things? Why do I crave that? Where do I get that from? This vulture spirit, this needing to pick and to take the scraps, and will take anything because that's what's there, you know, or to just be watching for things to die in order for you to pounce. There's this like this need and desperation, but I feel like there's a real switch up in this energy. I feel like you can see yourself and you realize that, okay, although I was hurt, although I felt like I had wasted my energy on feeding into people and they didn't do anything but pick away at me. They just took from me. They were scavengers. They were like the very vultures. They just took and took and took. And you could be upset, but why were you allowing yourself to be taken in this way? What was it serving for you? Was this victim or this space serving you playing out a specific role? Is this linked to some type of traumatic situation? Is this linked to some childhood deep-seated thing that needs to be unpicked? What is that? But I think what the freedom in the understanding of all of what has transpired within your life, bringing you up to this point, how harsh it's been, is the fact that nothing was really wasted. I was there to learn something. out of that situation, I found myself again. Out of that situation, I found that I did things to seek validation. I did things to be liked, to be a part of a whole, to be something, someone in this thing. And now I recognize that I am enough just as I am right now, without any extras. I am enough as I am right now. And I feel like that's the energy that we're rocking with. I do want to get a African Goddess Rising card. Oh, we've got number 42. Oh gosh, these names. Irazan. Iazan. Look at how royal she's sitting on her throne. And it says miracles. And I'm going to read that, number 42, miracles. What a beautiful card. I think it's a bit of a glare, so I'm going to move the thingy bob slightly. Okay, so let me move this down a little bit so we can get a little bit of a better view. That's better, isn't it? Right. So it says, Goddess of Miracles from Haiti. The temple is of the High Priestess and the element is bush. It says Mambo Priestess. Ayazan is the wise Haitian Iowa deity, queen of the markets, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. Her guidance. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What you truly allow yourself to believe. All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. The embodiment. You claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be or have the world that you want for yourself. You can be your true self. Do what you want. Awaken your soul and have the desires. This is the life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed a miracle yet today, ask yourself and allow it in. Divine declaration. My life is full of miracles. And this is what I'm saying. My life is full of miracles. My life is full of miracles. That's the energy that is rocking with it. And I feel like even with this new moon in Gemini, it's like this energy of what do I want? What would you have me do? Play, explore with it. Dare to dream bigger. You know, what is it that you want to experience? What do you want to do next? What's going to be the next big thing for you? That is the vibe. So my lovelies, if you've made it down here, please put a purple heart in the comments. Let me know that you've rocked with this message and that it resonates. Yeah, because I've had some amazing downloads, so please check it out. Trust your intuition. It's always spot on. I'll link it down below. Another one that may help you with unpacking what's going on with you right now is signs from your spirit team that you shouldn't ignore, that you can't ignore. I'll link that below. And Mind Like Spaghetti Junction, here's why. That one right there, that's going to support you in understanding what you have broken through energetically. Some of you have done this without even knowing that you've done this. And some of you have really fought to get out of this quite heavy and mundane energy. That is why now that you're at the other side of it and you're like, I'm willing and able and ready to do something brand new. This is the reason why. So check out the other videos, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you again on the next one. Much love. Blessings.